what's going on? Welcome back to the AJ Plays channel. Speaking of the name, I've been thinking a lot about it lately. Name is actually probably gonna stay the way it is. Yeah, for now it's just like I don't have anything better in mind. I'm sometimes a very unoriginal person. Anyways, getting back on track. So this is a MLW video, but I feel like me talking a little bit about my thoughts on something right now, maybe now that I did a face reveal, like a face cam thing would actually work out. And honestly, I don't mind it. So what I'm doing here today, these are pretty much my thoughts on the recent MLW All Fun game that was a part of the All-Star break. Rather than have a bunch of talented players in this game, we saw a lot of, I wouldn't call them exactly meme players. No, okay, no, they are meme players. You had Gus, Jordan Curdy, Rudy Ramirez, and Mark Schultz representing the American League, going against the one and only Swamp Man, the almighty keeper, Neil Smith, and Sam Ridecard, who apparently will steal your mother. Honestly, I think that's probably the funnest game, the funnest MLW anything that I have seen all year long at this point. That is personally my opinion on the entire thing, I have to say. The reason why I go ahead and say that I think this is one of the best things MLW has ever done, I think it's just based on entertainment value. Like, I love, obviously, the competitive games, but at the same time, you know what? Videos like that are just fun to watch because everybody's having a good time. So you have that feeling of being there. Like, prime example, in the bottom of the third inning, when Mark Schultz was at the plate, Gus, Jordan Curdy, and Rudy Ramirez were all, like, acting like they were at Penn State. With their chanting in the corner. Like, I just felt like I was there, like, a part of it. Like, I felt like I was having a good time watching that. So imagine what it was like being there. So yeah, just I want to see more of these kinds of players because Gus we don't see, Rudy Ramirez we don't see, Neil Smith you don't see. Like, Jordan Curdy's the only one in this game who has actually gotten consistent playing time, if any playing time, all year long. Rudy Ramirez and Gus, their managers don't play them. Same goes for Neil Smith. Sam Ridecard is currently on the reserves. And the Swamp Man and the Keeper are literally two myths. I wish somebody signed at least Swamp Man. Based on entertainment value alone, as well as we actually saw a lot of potential in guys like Gus and Rudy Ramirez. He did hit a nice home run, but granted that was off of Neil Smith, so how much can we exactly, grade his wiffle ball skill? Don't know exactly, but he's gotten hits in the league before, so it's not like impossible that Rudy Ramirez would do well in a game like that. Gus tore up everybody, but to be fair, his competition was literally Swamp Man, who can't even hit with a tennis racket. I'm sorry, dude, but, like, I love you, but come on. I mean, it's definitely not as easy as it looks. Like, I literally just picked, like, we got the wiffle ball bat today that we had ordered off of Amazon, and my brother and I, we played for a little bit. Not as easy as it looks, I'll say that, and also because he wasn't really throwing to the strike zone, but that's besides the point. But yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, but at the same time, Swamp Man, like, struggling a little bit there. Neil Smith and Sam Ridecard, I mean, they every once in a while have their one, like, moment of fame. The keeper, Jake Dembski, honestly, was surprised with his little bit of talent that he displayed. In the field, they were a joke. So let's just say that about the NL. Skill-wise, this game was very lopsided. Don't know how the NL put up 6 runs. The talent was, like, off the wall, like, lopsided. Honestly, in all seriousness, it was. I'm not complaining about that because it was a fun game to watch. It was everything that we asked for, honestly. We wanted to see some personalities in there. You wanted to see some, fun moments, something to make the viewer laugh every once in a while while keeping a more, like, fun but competitive spirit at the same time. MLW did a great job with their all-fun game, and I have no issues with them doing that and other kinds of games going forward. So now that I got my discussion part of the video done, because the Discord actually blew up over this game, I'm going to be doing also a simultaneous Discord reacts in this video. You guys are going to be seeing that part now. Let's cut right to it. This is how the MLW Discord reacted to the 2022 All Fun game. Why is Gus just a menace at everything the guy does? Like, holy shit. Like, I don't know. What got into Gus this day? What did he eat for breakfast? Because he just popped off. I don't know. Can he be a legitimate player in an actual MLW game? Yeah, I see potential in him. It's got to be a crime that I've never had Chili's once in my life. Can some of y'all tell me how good this is? Like, I've got to go try Chili's one day. Yeah, this game was a complete out of context gold mine. Like, you have so many like memeable personalities in the league. That's the reason why they're in the all fun game. And then now you have a whole video worth of material based on the interactions between the players and also the funny moments caught on camera. Also, child cults like that has me dead. I don't know why, but I love child cults. If the all fun game proved anything, it's that Gus can at least hang around in MLW and still be possibly a reliable player. He's got the potential, like we've seen it. And this is a lot of what the Discord was saying, and a lot of what you're gonna see. Eventually, Drew's gonna start questioning, what the hell the Discord's asking him. But long story short, what I'm saying here is this entire video, you may see a little bit of forget a little bit, a lot of people talking about why Gus was so good and deserves more playing time, which I can get behind. Dark, I wouldn't be so happy. They kind of spelled the name wrong. Like, they didn't spell club with the K, but at the same time, I don't know if I blame them considering it sucks that I was kind of in travel and returning from my vacation on the day that this was released, and I had to wait to get back into Canada to watch this at like 9 p.m. at night. So I was a little bit pissed off about that. Otherwise, I would have actually sat down with a nice bowl of popcorn and watched the most entertaining MLW game you've seen in a long time. To be fair, we did not see how many walks either team kind of surrendered because the count did reset itself and they didn't show how many walks. So, I mean, Gus did appear to be really like good, 3 up, 3 down a couple innings, but again, that's factoring out walks being a possible outcome of an at-bats. If Ridecard is playing horribly in a game where the rules are favored for pitchers to not give up a walk, then I don't know if you really want him to be a number 3 on a team like the Gators. Never mind, the Gators are a one-man team. So Marshall's at-bats were some of the most entertaining moments of the actual game itself, especially the reaction that you got from guys like Rudy, Ramirez, Jordan Curdy, and Gus, all on the sideline, especially like during that one play that I showed you earlier in the bottom of the third. Like that was something else. This is stupid. They could put together a legitimate bullpen. The Cobras could have 4 pitchers who can be serviceable and 2 who could be elite, who are being in Baranowski, in an MLW game. And think maybe Sean Flynn can also still be, debatably serviceable. I can't speak right now as a pitcher in the league. So maybe that's 5 possible arms that the Cobras have. What kind of depth have they been assembling? Also, Free Gus. Yes, he did end up starting that hashtag Free Gus. Great job, guys. You all awoken Drew Davis from his sleep, and now he's about to be miserable in the chat because you know what? He kind of likes to beef with the fans a little bit. Now, Drew, I'm playing a little bit. But yeah, I do agree because sometimes like they complain when you give like Gus some playing time, but then like sometimes your managerial moves they also get mad. So it's just like it's conflicting. I understand. Perfectly sum up here by Curdy's left shoelace. We are saying that he has the potential to be a good player in the league. He needs more playing time. That's what we're saying. We don't want him to take the ace role immediately. If there is somehow a meaningless game 15 where your spot is secure, you know what? Let Gus take some time on the mound. Play Gus, Andy, give Behan and Barron and Sean a break. Just go nice and easy with some guys who haven't gotten some playing time or haven't done so well this year. Just let them play in a game that's meaningless. But Gus may need to get some playing time next year, like maybe early on, or you just trade him to a team that actually needs a second pitcher. Only in the all fun game would this be the final score. Oh my god. See, here's the problem with this statement. There's only 15 games in a season, but so much more talent has come into the league. So there's not exactly any throwaway games that you can actually play guys like Gus in anymore and have him on the mound. Sure, you want to develop Gus, and sure, you don't want every pitcher to see Barron and what he's got. But at the same time, you want to secure your spot and make sure you are in a good position heading into the playoffs, which the Cobras right now look like they're going to be heading towards. Along with everything that Drew says in here about, him saying Gus is a good player, but you want to still play and, contend for a number 1 seed, and that he's also trying to shop Gus around to give the guy more playing time. He's also said that, he's also, talked with Gus a little bit about his position on the team, and he may not get a bunch of playing time. We are kind of confusing him at the same time, so it doesn't really help that, right? Right, my fellow Canada boy, that was the best way you could have summarized that. Yep, the claps are required, yep. I never thought I'd get 4 accurate statements in one Discord Reacts screenshot, but you got Goob reasoning as to why, people want to see Drew. Sean reasoning as to why Gus shouldn't really be getting playing time. Drew saying as to why Gus understands his position on the team. And you also have Dre saying that, Gus is still recognized on the team. So at the end of the day, you know what? Yeah, all of these statements are correct. I mean, Gus's spot on the Cobras was very much questioned, and there was less of a Discord reacts to the freaking game, and more of Discord reacts to why Gus isn't getting playing time. You can't mess around anymore unless it's like a 2021 Mallards versus Diamondback series where you had Jonah Heath. Sorry, not even Jonah Heath. The matchup for Game 3 starting was Brendan Davenport versus Michael Shima. Like that alone says a lot about that series not meaning much to the standings whatsoever. Also a shot at the Mallards once again because they were crap at the time. This is the one time I will embrace his Campbell's shenanigans because he's got a good point. As a meme player, I feel like Campbell should have been at this game, but I mean, like, getting him back here would have been a little bit of a struggle because of what Drew kind of did to him, telling him, you know what, you suck and get off the field a couple years back. But oh, M-A-R-K. The Timberwolves really did react like they just immediately won the NBA championship as soon as they won that one game against the Memphis Grizzlies. So, I mean, it's kind of accurate considering Rudy Ramirez reacted in the most ridiculous way, like just standing at it like he's barking like a dog. Up at Neil freaking Smith. So, yeah, I mean, it's relatively accurate in a way. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching this two-part video, I guess you could say, about like one being Discord reacts, like the latter half. The first half was me talking about my thoughts on this game, and honestly, it better make a comeback. I swear next year we better see more of it. Thank you all so much for watching this one. I will see you guys all next time. Peace out. Why, guys? Like what? Like why? Like what the? May I ask what the freaking point is behind that? Like what the fuck? Why, dude? Like what the fuck? Oh, the joke is getting out of hand. You do one face reveal and the world thinks you're Gus.